welcome back to another episode of Expertly Unqualified.
Welcome back, everyone.
We're super excited to have you here. I wasn't lying last week when I said that there would be more people on the pod. Last week, if you missed it, I did a solo episode. I didn't think I could yap that long, but I did. So I'm a championship yapper. I went over all the books I've been reading, podcasts I've been listening to, TV shows I've been watching, recipes I've been making. So if any of that's of interest to you, go check it out. Today is a very special day. We have our second guest of the pod. I can't make the noise. I want to be like,
Oh, wait, have you watched what's it called? Superstore? Yes. Yeah, one of the characters does that constantly. It's the buzzer noises. Which one is this? Cheyenne's boyfriend. Whatever his name is.
I need to watch the show. Apparently.
It's very like Parks and Rec vibes. It's very comfort.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, this is Savana.
Welcome to the podcast.
You guys want to explain how you know each other?
So that's one of my longest term friends.
Yes. I'm actually Holly's mom or grandma or something. I forget what, but she was part of my Eagle family in college for our service fraternity. So she is stuck with me for life now. And Holly's old time friend, Caroline's a new friend for me. Just Holly is sharing her friends with me now.
Holly's very kind
to the area.
No, he's here too. So Savannah's also worked at Starbucks before. So
Yes.
Caroline and I met through Starbucks. So all of my friends just get pulled into the web.
Yeah, I don't have any friends unscathed by the siren.
I was going to say, yeah, we all have Starbucks trauma bonds. So, yeah,
Instant friendship maker right there.
exactly. You wouldn't know it, but it's true. I don't know. I feel like I'm just in the middle and I'm being interviewed one-on-one. But today we have a fun episode for you guys. We're going to be talking about thrifting and crafts and arts, all of it. But before we start with our normal WHOT news, we got to get to the interview questions, hard-hitting questions you want to know about Savannah. So I don't know if you're ready for this. So Ella was our first guest on the podcast, and she and I had this teacher that when people would shadow, he would ask these same sets of questions. I've added a few different ones in there, but majority of them were the same ones my teacher would ask. Okay, Doritos, Cool Ranch or nacho cheese?
Ooh, Cool Ranch.
Taco Bell came back with Cool Ranch, and I had that over the weekend. That should be my adult.
Is that good?
It is.
I wanted to get that.
You can get a cheesy gordita crunch with the Cool Ranch taco shell.
I'm so excited. I've never tried one the last time I had it, so
I do think the best is the sweet chili, the purple packaging.
I haven't had that in a taco. They did that in a Taco Bell?
Oh, no, not a Taco Bell.
That
That you just meant with
those are
Doritos.
good.
Yeah. That's the best Dorito. I think that both nacho cheese and Cool Ranch are like subpar. They're very average. They're crowd pleasers. You know, they're hitting in the middle of the bell curve to where, like, to me, like, they're pretty good. To most people, they're pretty good. But I need that something special on the end that's just for me.
Have you had the cheeseburger Doritos?
No,
I haven't.
Are they good?
My favorite.
They're pretty good. I had them when I was younger. Didn't really care for them, but my palate has changed.
Maturing.
Yes. All right. When you draw your eights, do you do a racetrack or snowman? Like snowman would be like racetrack.
Oh, my eights specifically are one of those things that I do it differently throughout. Like, I don't know. It just depends. There's a couple of things that are like that for me.
I'm the same way, and especially with like fours. I'll get tired of looking at my own handwriting and I'll try and jazz it up a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm the same way. Recently, I saw a post online where someone was drawing their eights with 2 6s on top of each other.
Oh, man.
And everyone called it a monster.
Yeah. No, I do the loop-de-loop, and I also do like the double snowman. I feel like
It was that one.
But that doesn't look like an E.
It's crazy, right?
It looks like a really curly E, like a cursive E. I wouldn't look at that.
or you mean like a 6 and a 9 like stacked onto each other.
No, like that.
Oh, well, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
That's terrible. Stop doing that.
Then you're wrong.
I think he's wrong.
I think the correct answer is racetrack if you're doing tall and skinny, and then snowman if you're doing like short and fat.
That's the best explanation. All right, Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Gonna have to go Team Edward. Jacob was really hitting on like the heartthrob aspects in the movies, but like down to his moral character, it was really fucked up how he was like chasing after Bella, and she's like, I'm in love, and he's like, but I want you so bad, and she's like, I'm taken, and then he has a baby, and then he falls in love with the baby.
Oh, yeah, that's creepy. Okay, I thought he was messed up for that, too. Oh, that makes it easier to center. You're already there.
I'm already in the middle. Okay, that's a good point. That was kind of creepy at the end. but Jacob is very nice to look at.
I like him better a sharp way personally.
Yeah.
Love how Edward Pattinson loves to lie. Too.
Edward Pattinson? Robert Pattinson?
No, I didn't say any of that right.
It's okay. We understood.
Congratulations. But I love how like he just gives like the craziest answers in like interviews. Like one time, I think he like mixed like spaghetti with oil and sugar, and then just kept microwaving it until it caught fire during an interview.
What?
I really like that he had a fan that was like obsessed with him, like borderline stalking, was like just wanting to date him so bad. So he was finally like, okay, fine, we can just go on a date. Like, I'm
Really?
You're gonna be
Yeah.
into me. I think you're just into the idea of me. And then they just had a really bad date and she left him alone. That was pretty iconic.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Him and Kristen Stewart both are like nonchalant king and queen.
Yeah. Team Jacob.
Team Jacob.
But now that you mentioned the creepy part, yeah.
Hey, but you know,
I just don't think past that.
we all read it first as children.
My gosh, that was the fastest book series I've ever read. I would read it in like 2 days, and it's 500 pages, which is ridiculous. You have never read the books, and
I have.
Oh, okay.
And my mom read through them together. I had this toy that was really advanced. I wish I still had it. It was called Barbie Dolled Up Nails. And it was like a little printer. So you loaded up images. You took a picture of your hand. It had a camera in there. Then you loaded images on the software that you want to print it on your nails. And then it like sprayed and printed designs onto your nails.
that is really cool.
So I did my nails with all of the covers of the different Twilight books.
oh,
I did that. And then I also had a ferret named Esme. Really into ferrets as well. So I did do ferret nails as well. So I did get a reputation of being ferret girls. Very like ferret Twilight reputation.
what's the superior utensil? A fork, a spoon, or a spork?
Fork is the most inferior utensil I've ever seen. It has so much opportunity, but the tines aren't long enough to do fork.
Yep.
And the spoon isn't deep enough to do spoon. I think that there could be a superior spork invented, but for now, I'm going spoon. I like a good, the perfect spoon. My family is very protective of certain spoons. There's like spoons that when my grandma died, my mom's like, that is my spoon.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, a good spoon is everything to me.
Okay, fair. I agree with your spork thing. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Only certain kinds. I think if it's a Hawaiian pizza, yeah. And if it's like sausage, no.
That's a good take, yeah. I would agree. Ollie, do you agree with that?
Yeah, my ex-stepdad used to get sausage and pineapple. Every time,
Why isn't it?
No, every time you
Red
got
flag.
it, I'm like, are you seriously kidding me? Like, this is what you got and you got nothing else?
Not even like half and half?
Yeah,
So,
not even half and half.
The pineapple would leave its flavor on the pizza, so it's not like you pick it off and you can't taste it.
I know, it's
But,
just like pineapple with Italian sausage. It was not it.
I do think that we shouldn't be using like the chunked pineapple
Oh,
on
yeah.
pizza
Uh-huh.
because it's so juicy. Hear me out. Yeah, I think that it should be a more evenly distributed, like shredded pineapple under the cheese.
like a crushed pineapple?
Yeah, like a crushed
Oh.
pineapple under the cheese and then like a Canadian bacon ham, like big slices. That could be a thing.
No one's doing that.
Sometimes I do order bacon, jalapeno, and pineapple, and that was really good.
That's okay. Jalapeno pineapple are a classic here.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good one, too.
Yeah.
So it does belong on some pizzas. What do you think?
Yeah, that's a good. I like your crushed pineapple. I personally don't really get Hawaiian pizza, but I don't care if you eat it. But yeah, it's just weird if you order like with sausage and.
Don't put pineapple on other people's pizza. If you're getting a shared pizza, like just be
Yeah.
normal for a little bit.
It's you on Friday
Yeah.
night. That's just you. Do what your heart desires.
Same with mushrooms. I like them, but like, I would ask first if I put them on a pizza, you know?
Yeah,
I don't like mushrooms, so yes, I agree.
I love fungi like that.
Yeah. All right. If you could be an expert at a useless skill, what would you want to be an expert as?
Well, useless.
Well, it doesn't have to per se be useless, but it could be.
I guess I would like to be. It's hard because everything there's a use to everything. I think that that's like a little bit of a contradiction because you're saying like a useless skill. I think if it's a skill,
I want to jump.
it's inherently useless. Know what I mean?
How about yeah,
Like maybe like a non-monetizable skill, like a career skill,
random skill.
yeah, like just a personal life skill. I guess this one's like not too high impact. I would like to be able to look at every color and just like know exactly what color it is. Like if I could have like a hex color reader in my mind so that I could like document my favorite colors, that would be really cool.
It'd be nice. You're like scanning the room. Like that gray is AB4165.
That's exactly like if you're like that would look perfect in my living room as a paint color.
There you go.
Let me go to Home Depot.
This answer's less crazy than mine.
What was
What was
yours?
yours?
Like the first thing I thought, I'm not supposed to be answering for my
Yeah, go for it.
They're just taking over, but I don't want to make any bird poop on command.
That could be pretty useful for revenge.
Yeah, be like, I don't like that person. Go. The bird comes to you, you start tweeting to you, like, chirp, 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 chirp. And it's like, okay, got it. It flies away.
It's crazy to me that birds don't pee.
I've never thought about that.
Yeah, no, they just have the one bowl. I think it's like a cloaca. But yeah, it's like a
multi.
multi-use for everything situation. That's why it's just like as they're flying. It's like it's 3-in-1 shampoo for digestive.
I was thinking, well, I said it originally when I asked all of these, I said to be like an expert folder in laundry so I could like fold my laundry really fast. But then I was thinking it would be nice if I could just have like a special talent where if I decide I'm making these 3 recipes for the next week, that I could just quickly look at each recipe and make a grocery list in my brain like that. That would be so nice. And be like, okay, well, this needed onion and that needed onion. So I really just need 1 onion. And then, yeah. Because I swear I'll look at recipes, forget what's in them, and then I'm like, what do I need?
Savannah's really good at folding.
I know
Really?
good at folding. My years working in
Hollister.
bathroom thing. They didn't let me on the floor. I wasn't pretty enough to be on the floor polisher, but I was pretty enough to go on the floor where possible. So, you know, maybe moving up in the world, I have miscellaneous refill experience that leads me to be an expert folder of a shirt.
I can expertly fold
Yeah.
a sweatshirt because I worked at Dick's Sporting Goods, so winter.
I've seen Savannah fold a fitted sheet before.
You can fold a fitted sheet.
I can do that quite excellently, actually. That's one of the benefits of my dad's interesting views is he's kind of like, you girl, learn woman things from your grandmother. So I know a bunch of like grandmotherly stuff. Like I can hand mend a little messed up garment, fold a fitted sheets. I can iron some things.
Wow, it's more than I can use.
Get out of stain. Whenever you need to get out of stain, don't Google it. Call your grandma. She'll have a better answer, and it'll be a more fun conversation.
I believe it.
It would be.
All right. Toilet paper. Does it go over, under?
I used to be a over girly. I'm pretty like whatever. I just kind of throw it on there. But I learned that putting the toilet paper over is a conspiracy by Big Toilet Paper to get you to use more toilet paper. That's why in all of the ads, it's always over, because when it's over, you tend to tear off, maybe 1, 2 more squares than you need. Not a big deal each time, but it adds up to a lot of money for big toilet paper. So if you don't want to let those greedy little toilet paper gremlins get all your money, start going team under.
Okay, but team under, you go to pull the amount you want, and it pulls only like 2 squares. So then you have to keep pulling. I don't know. And then it's usually like pressed up against the wall. It's not as easy to grab.
That's true. You gotta be careful. It depends, I guess, how thick and plush the roll is and what your setup's like. Because if you have one that's like inlet in the wall, is different than like if you have a toilet paper stand. Kind of
That's true.
Maybe I'm team vertical. I don't have a vertical setup. I'm not fancy like that. I just have my bar in my apartment. But some people have a little vertical toilet paper hole.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Oh, let's see. What's one snack that you think people pretend to like just to be fancy?
Crudité or crudita? How do you say it? I'm not even sure. That's how.
What is that?
A fancy.
Oh, is it
the little vegetable platter that at a party when you're like okay, yeah, I want like pretzels. I want like a cupcake tray, and you're like, oh, you should probably do a vegetable platter. So it's like the sliced up little carrots and bell peppers and dip and whatever. Who is having cauliflower at a party, especially if it's a party with drinks? Okay, the cauliflower is not going to soak up the cosmopolitan. I need pretzels.
That's right.
I was obsessed with those as a little kid because I thought they were fancy.
Really?
Yeah, but it was mostly just because my parents would make like ranch dressing. I just like homemade ranch dip. So I'll say, it is nothing if it doesn't have ranch.
That's facts. And I am appalled as a Midwesterner. I have left the region. I've been to restaurants where I've ordered a food assuming there would be a ranch available, and they don't even have any establishment.
No ranch?
Yeah, like one of my favorite pizza joints in Charlotte, the crust pizza, delicious. However, no ranch at a pizza place.
What? Well, there's not. Are there salads there too?
I think there were, but I just don't. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like they're a wing situation. I think they did have salads, but maybe just like different dressings. Don't quote me on that, but regardless, if there's pizza, there needs to be ranch, and I think it's anti-American and discriminatory to Midwesterners to not have ranch. Probably at every restaurant, honestly.
I will go
true.
that far. I will go that far to agree.
I will say it might not mix with like all different cuisines, but it could. And we're holding
can't
back
knock it until
innovation.
you try it. So yeah, I don't think of. I don't know. I know people like. I guess one of them would be like almond milk. I know people drink it because of like dietary issues, or like maybe they like it in coffee. But no one's just. I hope no one's just sitting down and just drinking milk. Glass almond milk, right?
I used to drink cashew milk.
What does that taste like? I like.
Oh, it cashew milk's a lot better than almond milk.
It's really pretty good. I'd say it's like similar consistency for everything to like a 2%. Like I think almond milk is giving like skim milk, but cashew milk's really neutral. Like I just don't really like milk. The idea of it being like cow juice just kind of gets me out. Like I eat dairy products still.
Yeah.
They do hurt my tummy a little bit, but it's not for any like vegan reasons. Grosses me out. So the chocolate cashew milk, pretty delicious.
Actually, I just thought of another one. Matcha. Matcha. If you like matcha, you're trying to be fancy. It tastes like dirt to me, no matter which way you mix it. It also has a lot of sugar.
Hot takes.
Hidden sugar.
Old fashions. They taste like boo-boo. Like, it's
Oh.
disgusting. Like it literally, when I was little, sometimes I would get bored and like chew on a piece of mulch. That's what an old fashioned tastes like. I don't know why people are drinking that. They're like, I'm a fancy man. Let me put some smoke in my old
Oh, I don't like the smoke. That's so great.
I will go this far and say I don't like any dark alcohol. I think that they're just for people trying to be fancy. I know there's people who like them.
Yeah.
I know it's controversial and I'm
It's
probably
pretty
wrong.
fancy.
But like for context, like my dad and my mom would only drink vodka Crystal Light growing up. So
Ew.
I admit my tastes aren't normal.
You know what? I'm from a Bud Light family, so I can't judge. But I think that the taste buds, as we were saying earlier, perhaps your palate is open to a cheeseburger Dorito at this point. I think as you age, like when you're a little kid, you're obviously interested in different flavors than you are now. This is scientific, but we are expertly unqualified. So I think that your taste buds, some of them die when you get old. And so I think that the dark liquor,
Just drink it.
the
to
dark
feel
liquor,
something.
the dark liquor can't appeal to you until enough taste buds have died.
Can you guess what kind of vodka he used?
Sky? Was it like
The
Burnett
blue?
or Svedka or
Gold. My uncle's gonna kill my ass for the old fashioned and the dark liquor, but
Hey,
it's
but
okay.
that's okay.
I'm sorry, Carolyn's uncle. It's okay. You can recover. Not too late from you to stop having disgusting tastes.
I know I'm wrong. I know I'm a stereotype, but I'm going to continue being this.
I stand by my taste, and maybe you should start having a fruity little drink instead of chips.
Oh, so when we go out, Steve would always order like an old fashioned or something and be like, I don't like it. Can I just share yours?
Oh my god. Just
He'll
order
still-
what you want.
I know, but he'll finish his. But I just encouraged him to just be like, order the fruity one the first time.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, Joe loves a little like really colorful drink with some fancy toppers in it. Like he's man enough to admit that's delicious.
Yeah. All right, I got two more. What's one word you always misspell no matter how many times you try to spell it correctly?
Oh, off the top of my head, I'm not sure, but I know that there is one.
For me, receive.
Mine is receipt. Receipt.
How about recipe? I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
but receipt.
I can do
is the one.
recipe, but I can't do receipt. Because like I'm always like the I before E except after C, except that's not true half the time.
I can't spell restaurant. I don't know if you've noticed.
Here a lot.
I don't know if you've noticed from texting me, but I can't spell.
I haven't noticed that.
Oh,
so
that's
you've
good.
hidden it well.
That's good.
I always think of restaurant like S for and like
Yeah.
for like tourists and then
Yeah.
And like I can't spell restaurant to the point that autocorrect will pick it up. I have to Google it with or I have to use voice. I didn't see anything to type in one. Same with appreciate. I can't spell appreciate.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, definitely.
I'm like, does it have the E at the end? There's probably a lot.
there's some that throw me off because like it can be spelled multiple ways depending on like I don't know if it's like British or American English or what is standard or what. Like classic ones like gray.
Yes.
yeah.
C-A or A-Y.
Yeah.
Whatever. But one for me is canceled. Like whenever I
Oh,
was
with two L's?
yeah, 2 L's or 1 L. Like I used to always have to be like emailing about canceling and rescheduling stuff, and I'm like,
Which one is it?
I mean, I'll throw them 2 different spellings in one email. I don't know.
The worst is when you type something out like an email and you're staring at a word for so long, you're like, is this even a word? It's like the most normal word.
The worst I think is when it is an actual word, but it's not the right word, but spell check is not picking up on it.
You're like, come on, you should know what I need.
Yeah, my husband was applying for jobs. He has a job now, so didn't get in his way. But he at first was sending out some stuff on his resume it said he was the shit lead. Yeah. Yeah, no, shift. Important distinction.
Yes.
Shit lead.
Yes.
But yeah,
Well, I do have one more.
okay.
What's your Roman Empire?
Ooh, Roman Empire. Hills I'll die on. I think I have a lot. I'm just trying to remember what they are because I'm not anchoring right now.
You caught her on a good day.
Yeah.
Oh, my Roman Empire is CIA experiments. Like specifically, I'm always curious like what animal they're trying to turn into a spy, because as stuff gets declassified, without a doubt, they're always trying to turn some animal into a spy. But in general, I do like to read like declassified CIA documents, and probably my Roman Empire is. I think there's no way to have people treat you like you are out of your mind faster than just openly talking about things that the CIA has openly admitted to doing. And I always just think that they're like wacky experiments are fun.
That's a good one. I was gonna say something I think about a lot is it's the year 2025, right? Why do sports bras have removable pads?
Oh, I know.
Why do they have them? Every time I do laundry, there's like 4 floating.
Why are they
pads.
so hard to put back in?
They're so hard to put back in. Target did a nice job, even though I'm mad that they still have a removable. They at least made the removable pads the same color as the sports bra, so you know what sports bra came from. I think about that.
Oh, so I figured out a polite way to phrase things. Starbucks Coffee Company needs to have lawyer read every piece of communication, just every piece of communication before it's sent to any employee or customer. There's too many lawsuits. Just stop it. We have things to fix this. Just stop.
You think they have enough money?
They do. Just all of your communication, have a lawyer. Just read it over.
Get Rocket Lawyer. You can get that for like a really cheap subscription.
If we can afford it.
Yeah.
That's my Roman Empire. It's just please.
Lawyer up.
Yes. Just think. Slow down. Slow down.
Yeah. All right. Well, that wraps up our interview. So we're going to take it right into our WHAT news. Starting off with the weekly stats you didn't need to know, but now you know. Savannah, you got any weekly stats?
I do. So I've been really loving the squirrels, as have my dogs. And it's, fall, and you see the acorns falling and you see the squirrels coming through. So I thought that something appropriate would be a squirrel stat. So fun fact, a single squirrel can bury up to 3,000 nuts in one season,
Are you serious?
according to my squirrel.
No wonder why they're all.
They're always so freaking busy. There was a squirrel that was terrorizing my cat for like a 6-month period.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we have some sassy squirrels. So we actually put up some window clings on the bottom panel, because our apartment windows, it has 2 panels and then a bottom panel, and our dogs like to look out the bottom one because they are dachshunds, so they're really smart, and I think they need to protect their castle, even though they don't understand, like, hey, it's an apartment, how many people live here? So I put up one of those faux stained glass things so they can't stare all the time. But before that, there was a squirrel that would talk and stand right outside the window and stare at them and be just eating their little nut and just staring at them. And now, I don't know, these squirrels are really great. Like, they'll let the dogs get close, but then Cuddlebug thinks that she's going to catch herself a squirrel. I'm not going to let her kill the squirrel.
Yeah.
So, but then the squirrels will start standing up to shaking their little tail. Yeah. I'm like, that's
Squirrels
what I to get.
Have you ever seen a squirrel hawk normally? They always act like bunny.
Yeah. It's crazy. But there's this really, really big squirrel. He was like an elder squirrel. He ended up dying of old age or something. But that's another point. He would come up and like pounce at our window.
Really?
At Prince. And I would just hear stop. And then Prince would like naturally like attack back. And I would just have to like shoot them away and stop it like every couple days to be fighting.
It's time to bring it on himself.
All right. I had a wild animal stat this week too. I went for a run the other day, and I know exactly from my house where 1.5 miles is. So then I would like turn around. So the amount of coyotes I outran, 1.
Whoa!
I was running down this path that's like foresty, And so I got into the 1.5 miles. I went to go turn around. I'm running, and I'm like, what is that? I'm like searching. Oh my God, it's a coyote. So I quickly turn around and I start running the other way. My pace was even better than expected. And I started running the other way of a way I've never gone before. And I was like, I hope this path goes somewhere. And then I saw people going towards like where I was. I was like, there's a coyote back there.
Yeah.
If you're looking to get a better pace time, just find a coyote.
There's a surprisingly large amount of coyotes here.
Yeah. And it wasn't dark out. It was still light out.
So pop quiz. How do you know the coyote's going to attack you?
It's really close to me and being like that.
They try to get you. They lead you. They try.
Oh, they try to get you back to their pack so that they
Yeah.
can attack in a pack because
really?
they're too weak
Yeah.
one-on-one.
So,
Yeah.
so crazy fun fact here. Running away from them is actually good. They won't really chase you, but it's still so scary.
That's good to know.
But yeah, no, you did the perfect thing. But they try to get your attention, and then they'll try to like lead you back to their pack from the.
Why would I follow an animal into the wood? Like, go trick somebody dumber. I'm sorry. Like a human.
Could you imagine if you were walking, like somebody was walking, they had really good eyesight, and they think it's
No.
a dog?
I mean, that probably does work on dogs. Like, they probably
Yeah.
lure dogs back to their pack because dogs are so like pack animal-ish. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
It probably works on a lot of animals.
The worst thing,
Not me. I'd be way smarter than if I be me.
Are you smarter than I?
I'm glad you're safe though.
Thank you.
I always say the only way that you could get me to run is like if something chases me. So don't let my husband know about that trail, or else he's about to take me out there and be like, "Wow, finally, it's your time."
It's your time to shine. Here you go. Yeah. That's your weekly stat.
My weekly stat. I've been opening a lot at work, so I successfully unintentionally changed my sleep schedule. So I wake up every day at 4 a.m.
So every single day you're at the forum?
Yeah, every day this week.
How do you do that?
I went back to sleep, but I wasn't happy
Oh.
about it. I have not been happy about it.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound very nice.
That's a big shift because then you have to be thinking about bed at like 8:30, getting ready, you know?
Yeah, but that's my weekly stat. I woke up at 4 a.m.
I'm so excited for like your chapter of life where you get to have like a nice slow start to your morning and like consistent working hours.
To see dream.
All right. Moving on. Headlines of the week. Anybody got any exciting headlines?
I survived the rapture. Mark safe from the rapture. Rapture was scheduled for yesterday, I guess. I heard starting like this weekend. You know, I really didn't believe the hype, I'm going to be honest, because there was the rapture in my childhood. I didn't get raptured. I don't think it's going to happen. Glad that I didn't give away any possessions. RIP to people who are giving away like a bunch of money.
You can donate it to our podcast. I would highly appreciate it.
If you think that there's an upcoming rapture and you want to part with any of your belongings or
My
money,
Venmo is
we're open.
I did get a rapture tip though from Savana, and my mom bought a bunch of furniture for a pretty good price.
Oh, yeah, because Facebook Marketplace is always like popping during fake raptures.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because people are like, oh, yeah, I have belongings. But then that's suspicious to me because I'm like, why are you not just giving them away for free? Like, you can't take the furniture with you, or are you going to take the money to
They're
give
charging too
you?
much. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good point.
Feels like just kind of like a Labor Day mattress sale, like, you know, Facebook Marketplace rapture sale.
There you go.
It's all a scam.
Yeah. The biggest headline was that the Bears finally won. If you're a Bears fan, you're probably super happy. If you're not a Bears fan, you hate the Bears, well, I hope your team lost. Pretty bad you lost.
My fiance was very happy by that news.
It's finally nice to watch a game where they actually win, and they actually look pretty decent.
My weekly headline, I was sick. I had a cold. I was sick for like a week.
Aw.
So I just laid in bed. I watched a lot of cute movies. My fiance woke me up from a nap to tell me that the Bears won.
Oh
was
my
very
God.
happy.
It's that important.
Yes, Steven.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you. But yeah, now I'm up and back and kicking.
Back to business. All right. Adulting of the week. I had a hard time coming up with. Anybody do anything? You had a lot of good
Yeah.
adulting this week.
I did do some good adulting this week. First of all, I canceled some of my like lesser used subscriptions because we definitely were like Disney, Hulu, Prime, Ohio again, Netflix, everything. And so we have Netflix and Apple TV included with our T-Mobile, and I feel like that's mostly enough, like to stay busy. And so we checked out the local library, and we see that they have some good selections. They have like a DVD reader and burner, and they also have like a great new release section. Actually, the new release section was like at the library, but
But how
the
many
new
movies are actually?
but the new release section at the library that I went to with you, a hopping new release DVD section. So I'm definitely going to become more library and DVD girlies because I'm tired of ads. I'm tired of these companies always like hiking up the rates, and I'm just not with it. Literally, our Netflix, we were in the middle of watching a TV show. We went to continue it, and it was like upgrade your subscription to have access to this title. I was like,
Are you serious?
yeah,
So goofy.
yeah. So not super pleased with these streaming overlords. My super adulting other thing is upgrading my pet insurance. Highly recommend pet insurance. I have 2 little dachshunds, and one of my dachshunds developed IBDD last year in November, and he had to have emergency surgery. It was $10,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he also like his leg stopped working on the day before before my last day at work because I had
Oh.
quit. So I'm like, oh, I just quit my job and I have a $10,000 vet bill. So luckily we had pet insurance that covered 80% of it. So highly, highly, highly recommend, especially before any pre-existing conditions. So he's at kind of like a little dog age that teeth should start falling out. Or shouldn't start falling out, but you know how little dogs are. So we upgraded their insurance for dental illness coverage and behavioral health because one of my dogs also like screams whenever we leave sometimes. Separation anxiety vibes makes life fun. Upgrading that pet insurance felt very adult. And my third adult thing of the week, I put something else that was like super adult. Oh, I took a note from Holly's fiance and I started reading through the Constitution. Like, I mean, I'm an American. I'm vaguely aware of the Constitution, but like, could I pass the United States citizenship test? Probably not. So that feels a little rude of me to not take seriously my duties as an American. Need to read through my Constitution. It's my country after all. Gotta understand all of it. So, it's a good time to reread through it. Take a moment, download it before they have time to tweak it, read through it.
Very nice. You did a lot of adulting last week.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna admit it has been like more of like a week and a half situation. Because it has been 2 weeks since we talked. So yeah, I didn't super confide it.
Well, I can let you know that the past 2 weeks I've done nothing.
Same, I have done nothing.
But I do have a funny story. I went to Costco with my mom last night. And you know how like there's always somebody sitting by the exit and they're like talking about doors and windows? And the lady was like, how are your doors and windows? And I wanted to be with like, I have none because I can't afford them. I didn't say that, but yeah, that was my adulting of the week. Realization I still can't afford it.
I guess I kind of did a couple of. So my fiance doesn't have a winter coat, and he kept telling me he didn't need one, and that's ridiculous. So he also works in downtown and takes a train. So I'm like, do you need a winter coat? And he's like, no, I don't. I'll just wear a suit coat. And I was like,
A suit coat?
you're going
Like you can just wear a long sweater, Holly. You can just wear like 7 hoodies.
Well, he actually brought up that he had a vest, but I just thought that was ridiculous. So I got him a Patagonia winter coat on sale. They do have really good sales. They go up to like 50% off on the website a lot. So
And they last a long time. Like
yeah,
that,
they do.
yeah.
On the topic of winter coats, I would like to give all women the freedom to start purchasing men's coats. I am very anti the skinny arm of a women's coat. I don't want a skinny arm. I want room for my fat sweater and I want room to move around. Give me that thick old insulated arm, boy.
And I've also recently decided made the executive decision of getting all my pajamas that are size 2, like 2 sizes too big, because I'm tired of clothes not being baggy.
Get an oversized, loose romper. It's like a size and a half too big with some big old pockets. Elite pajamas, like 1-piece slip on.
And then I'm not sure if this counts as adulting or just crazy, but my favorite body wash was 50% off, and there's a lot of it, so I got 10 bottles of it.
You're sucked. You know what? Honestly,
You're going to be smelling good. You'll never have to go to the store again. You're going to have a scent to you.
I will.
signature scent.
Yeah,
Last
signature
we
scent.
talked too about that expensive like
Yeah.
$7 deodorant.
Yeah.
I have a theory that you can invest in your everyday goods right now
Yeah.
because inflation is so freaking crazy that I legitimately feel like the return on investment of that 10th bottle of body wash, it might outpace the S&P by the time you use it.
It is just like body wash, like don't really. And I do have 2 bottles at home already, so
But now you
You know what?
no, and
You save yourself money and the mental load of trying to remember to go to the store to pick up stuff. And girl math, you
it's
save
time.
yourself.
Time is money.
Yeah.
You kind of got paid
So
to
really,
purchase
you
the body
probably-
wash in a
Yeah, you basically did.
so I just don't have to worry about being stinky for a minute.
You forget it's somebody's birthday. You
Yeah.
forget it's Christmas. Here's somebody.
There's so much.
You're set. You are set. Okay, now trends of the week. So I saw this debate and I've seen it online too. The debate is asking, should your family always pick you up from the airport? Like, are they obligated to pick you up from the airport? What do you guys think?
I think it depends
Yeah.
if I'm visiting them. So, for example, I have some friends and family like in the same area. If I was visiting and I wanted my parents to pick me up but then not spend any time with them, that would be rude. But if I am coming to see you and I travel all the way, I purchase a plane ticket, I let TSA take my laptop and shoes, I have my bare feeties on the airport floor for you, you better roll up to that pickup line. Or
Yeah.
If you don't want to be there, pay for my Uber. That's
I do kind of
fine.
agree with that. If like you're visiting someone, they should pick you up.
I was gonna say, how about like dropping you off too?
That as well. I feel like I would make my mom walk me to the gate if they let him.
Yeah, I will give an a scenario. I think it's okay, but you should ask first if it's a red eye. Because
Oh yeah.
I have some family who will like book a red eye and then be like, hey, you're driving me to the airport. Or I'm like, okay, I will still. But like,
Yeah.
holy, it's at 2 a.m. on a Wednesday.
And we cannot. I do think it depends generationally too. Because I didn't realize that if we were talking about like kids picking up their parent.
Oh yeah.
In that case, I don't know if I'm free.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
But like I do have to go to work because unfortunately I'm not a trust fund. Actually, I'm unemployed right now. I don't have to go to work. But my husband does have to go to work to borrow my car because you didn't make me a trust fund baby. But if it's like child visiting parents, like you brought me into this world. Like it's your responsibility to care for me, chaperone me from the airport, father. Provide, protect.
I think you just have to be courteous to whoever's picking you up, and like, don't mention it 2 days before. Oh yeah, I need a ride to the airport. Most of the time, it's really not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but most of the time, I think it's not a big deal.
I mean, you can't go in looking for anything.
No, you can't. So you have to though. So you have to have two things. Like one, you have to go in there like a little bit like you want it, but two, you have to have a long-term list that you're like over the next decade. I'm looking to acquire.
That's true. Okay, so if you need a ride to the airport or you need to be picked up from the airport, be kind and just give people heads up. And if they love you enough, they'll pick you up.
And if you schedule your flight at a normal hour of the day.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't be nocturnal about it.
Yes.
The money you save with the red eye could be going to an Uber.
Fair. Okay, so man, we did a lot so far. We got the interview, we did WHUT news. Now we're gonna go into the main segment of the podcast, and today it's all about thrifting and crafting. And I feel like we're on a panel. We're panelists talking about our thrifting experiences and crafting experiences.
Like, we're no longer expertly unqualified. We are expertly qualified on this topic.
I like it. Yes. Should we start with crafting? What do you think?
Sure.
Okay. I feel like we have a lot more about thrifting. Crafting. Well, you're the craft queen.
I have some crafts. I can break them out. I have craft. Some of the stuff is stuff y'all have already seen, but your audience
I know.
has not. I have made bag of. I don't have all my. Oh, and I have the bag itself. Here's something crafty that I made. I have a little dachshund named Toby, and so I like to. I mean, look at that.
Or look at this.
Look how cute that is.
It's dirty. I got it dirty in the car like first time I used it.
But look how cute that
it's so cute. So I made that with my Cricut
Who would want that?
and Procreate on the iPad, and then Cricut print and cut, and then some other fun things that I've been crafting recently. I've been making stuff out of flowers, so I have like some little floral hair clips. Yeah, we can see they're very, very beautiful.
They're
very
so
one of a
pretty.
kind.
I don't like how we've done this.
Hi. And then I have like some little earrings. I'll just get one out of the box. It's like a little bleeding heart. So this one is white, but I made some red ones, and I went to go visit my family this last weekend, and I gave the red hair to my dad's girlfriend. So that was fun. I love doing all kinds of crafty stuff. I love acquiring craft materials for crafts that I'm going to do for half of one craft and then quit on. But yeah, I have insane amounts of supplies for all kinds of stuff. And hopefully we're going to have a little crafting session soon.
We may need to have a whole crafting part of the episode. Each episode every week be like, what did you craft?
So that could be fun. I have been creating a lot. As I mentioned earlier, I'm in my unemployment era. So yeah, I've been applying for jobs and doing crafts.
Yes. All right. I love crafting. I haven't done anything that amazing. If you have any interest in possibly purchasing stuff, let us know. Put in an order. Drop it.
Yes, as I am unemployed, I could use your $15 if you would like to purchase something for me. Prices are not set. Make a bid. Do it eBay style.
Yes.
I can take a custom order.
The crafting that I've done is more like making greeting cards or happy birthday cards. I really enjoy that. For my birthday last year, I was like, I'm going to get myself some markers. So I got like a little thing of the dual-edged markers, dual-sided markers of different colors, like 64 different colors. And then I found this really nice brand of plain cards and envelopes on Amazon for like $6. There's
Oh.
30 of them.
What brand is it? Is it a thick?
Some they're thick.
Okay.
Some random brand.
You'll have to send me the link.
I will definitely send you the link. And I feel like even if you have no idea what to get somebody for their birthday or Christmas or whatever holiday, if you make them a homemade card, I feel like that's enough. They'll be like, "Oh, you thought of me," and it's fun. You can do it with other people. You can do it while you're watching a movie. I love watching like a Christmas movie and just doing all of them. And you don't even have to be that crafty to do it. As long as you have like decent handwriting or just use different colors or dots or something, you can make it pretty fancy. I'm trying to think of anything. I've used the Cricut before, but just to make paper flowers, which would be cool. Thank you. I made shadow boxes for all my aunts using the Cricut and made paper flowers. And they obviously print out flat, and then it's just like a squiggly line, and then you roll it up using like a pencil, and then you use like a glue dot to hold it together, and it's a 3D flower. I'm trying to think of anything else. I mean, I have some paint, but I haven't used it, and I have a blank. So
Yeah.
using Girl Math, I saved money and got a 2-pack of whatever canvas this is. So I painted this. That's why it's expertly unqualified. But it came with a second one, so it's just a blank canvas staring at me. But I don't even know what to paint, so maybe I'll figure out what to paint.
I think of two things is with your cards, you should definitely be scanning them when you're making this original artwork, because give away your original to your loved one, but keep your scans. And I think you could totally get like either selling the cards or stickers or magnets or something. Some of your designs are really cute. And I think like, it doesn't have to be a whole big business, but little passive income, sell like 10 items a month or something. Make little tiny bits, even just to share your designs with the world.
We've got a lot of crafts up our sleeves, so I don't think the world's ready for us to hit the market.
2029, catch us at the farmers market 2026. People are not going to know what hit
We're
them.
manifesting. We're manifesting. You just wait.
And I think the homemade card thing is so on point because, like, I know little kids are always homemaking their gifts because they don't have money.
They're so fun. I'll give a little card.
So sometimes adults living through a recession can also be homemaking their gifts because they don't have money. But for real, I feel like you can get your friends and family like a really nice, thoughtful gift at any budget, and you can get them really luxurious gifts that are nice. But when I look through my items that I've collected over my years of life and been gifted over my years of life, there's a couple expensive things that I'm grateful for because they serve a good function in my life. But for the most part, the handmade things are the ones that really stick with me. And I have like a really extravagant crocheted blanket that one of my friends made me, and that's awesome. But then I also have just little cards that friends have made me, and that's also awesome. Like that is what actually keeps a memory. And I feel like it's so much more valuable to put your time and energy and thoughts into it sometimes than just picking out a gift.
Mm-hmm.
I think adults should be encouraged to be making their gifts more than buying them. It's not childish, and it doesn't read as cheap. It reads as very thoughtful and individual.
And also, this should be one of the rants for the week, so we can do it in the middle of the episode. Why are greeting cards so expensive? Seriously, you go to the store and you're like, I just need a Mother's Day card.
It's like $7.
Yeah. I know. I'm like, they're going to look at it and be like, wow, thanks. Trash. Here's $7. I'm just going to lay it on. Like,
recently, I know grocery stores are always more expensive. I recently went to Mariano's, and the cards, some of them, like most of them were over $10.
That is insane.
It's like, I can't afford that. Here's a sticky note with a cute little note written. That's what I'll do.
And like, I got the idea from you, Caroline, to make some handwritten cards for birthdays. And obviously, I'm not the best at drawing, but I still think just like a silly, cute, like drawing with like a message, it really does have a much more meaningful impact.
And if you're bad at drawing, you can use Canva. I love using Canva to make like customized cards. So in my last job, I was an assistant, and to spin off of your rant and do an advice.
Okay.
Is get some miscellaneous pack of cards. Go to Dollar Tree. So I was always having to get like congratulations or birthday cards on last minute notice. So I just picked out like a few of each and kept them in my desk so that when it comes up. So then think about that in your personal life, like congratulations or like get well soon or, graduation card, whatever. Happy birthday. Hi again.
So having a little start of the show,
a little stack like that. And then also Dollar Tree or $1.25 tree, should I say. Even though like some of the stuff's like $50. It's starting to lose my trust.
I know.
I like to they have like a 4-pack or 5-pack of just blank cards. So similar, like you said, to where it's just blank, you can write in no. And I think when you have coworkers or like even just people around your apartment that you know or something, for a porter, you can just write them a note. And so few people do like handwritten notes.
I
these
miss the
days.
handwritten notes.
Yeah, we're so spammed with like text messages and emails, and it's like another thing. But to get a nice little handwritten note of appreciation is really nice.
And
Yeah.
I have 2 other advice. We're just rolling.
We're full of advice. We're very wise.
If you want printed cards, like I've done this for like Christmas cards, get them right after the holidays. So they'll be on deep discount, and you can get a pack of like 10 Christmas cards, and then you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, you need Christmas cards for your coworkers. Then it's tomorrow.
Get in it for the next year.
Yeah.
Shop out of season.
And then I was gonna say, if you're like, well, I'm artistic enough to create the cover, but I have no idea what to put on the inside. ChatGPT, man. There you go. You're like, create a nice greeting card. Boom. You don't even have to think about it. You just have to look and be like, I like this one. Just write it out. There you go. Heartfelt.
Or just go to the grocery store, read the inside of their cards, and copy them. They're not, Hallmark's not going to suit you.
They take a picture of them, and I'm like,
Oh, I think that
or just Google.
Yeah.
I'm like, funny Father's Day cards, and then I'll come up and be like, I could have done this better. I did one for my brother, and it was a birthday toast to you, and I drew a piece of toast. I'm like,
So I don't know if your parents ever did this, but back before smartphones, my mom would always go to the greeting card aisle and read the comedy cards for fun.
really?
Yeah, like every time we went grocery shopping, she'd read the comedy cards to me.
That's fun.
Let me get your mom like a book of jokes.
I would be entertained for a day.
And she loves books of jokes.
Hollywood, have you been up to any crafting?
Okay, I've had less creative energy because
You got the Starbucks crafting creative. I feel like you try making different drinks and frappuccinos and stuff.
Oh yeah, I do that a lot. I feel like that's been sucking out a lot of my creativity. We also have to write handwritten notes on everything now.
That's so stupid because like
Yeah.
as a customer, it doesn't.
Yeah.
If I see the
think to
movie
write
stuff,
on
sure.
the-
But for more cups now, I think my main barrier is that like what I want to write is always just a tad too crazy.
Start doing it. Start fire people for shit.
Yeah, like writing like
They can't trace your handwriting back to you.
I used to sew a lot. My cat ate about 3 feet of string.
Oh my god.
So wait, did I tell you about this?
No, I don't think so. So okay.
So I had to like.
When was this?
This was like about like a year ago. So
Oh,
I got
okay.
rid of my sewing supplies and all of my string
I forget a string.
because I had to like pull it out of his throat.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
yeah, they can like kill cats.
And like the crazy thing too is that like it only like I don't leave him unmonitored around things because I know him.
Yeah, it takes like 1 second, and there's not a little toddler.
No, it's literally like 1 second. Like he hopped into like my cube store bin and ate 3 feet of string. But yeah.
Do you think he slurped it like spaghetti?
Yes, I do. Like Lady in the Tramp style. But anyway, so after that, I got rid of my sewing supplies. So I've been in a bit of a rut, but it's nice having friends.
We've done the color by
Yeah.
number.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are fun.
My dogs don't eat yarn and string, so you can come sew in my house.
Thank you. But yeah, no, so he pulled it out and like afterwards he was like a toddler, picked him up and was like, Mom. But he like came over and just like laid in my lap for a couple hours after.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm glad Prince is okay.
But I feel like that's like the good part about having friends is that like I can be inspired from you guys.
I have creativity. So when people to come craft with me, because as I mentioned, I buy a bunch of supplies that I don't like. Dude, I have the IKEA like Kallax bins, like the big cubes, almost chock full to the tall with different kinds of vinyl.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready to craft.
Oh, I know. I can show a picture seasonally of one of our Halloween decorations. I'm really glad to pull out. It was kind of blurry because it's zoomed in. I have some like some little pumpkins with dachshunds, and they're like Halloween dachshunds.
So cute.
That one's like a skeleton. There's little like ghosts and stuff like that because our dachshunds. So I am so excited to put up our seasonal decor. Joe is wanting to get it out of storage and making it autumn-rific in the home.
But then besides that, I'm in my last year of college now and I've just been doing a lot of like more project-based coursework. So most of my free time I'm just like making like virtual machines in my computer and like fake office network layouts, which are very inspiring in terms of creativity.
You know what though? You're busy. You got to put your energy where you got to put your energy.
But if you want to put 5 computers on a computer, I got you.
No, it's got you.
Never needed to put multiple computers in a computer. Didn't know that was an option till right now.
But
You
yes,
learned
it is.
something.
Yes, it is.
Very nice. Very nice. If you haven't crafted before, I recommend it. Obviously, there's so many different ways you can craft, and it scales from easy things to really challenging things. And who knows, maybe you're really good at something you've never tried. So go craft this week. That's your task.
I would like to add that it's not all about being good at the craft. It's
That's
about having a good time. So as a perfectionist, I think that that's something that's been really, really helping me. Is I would start something and be like, oh my God, I'm not good at this. But to try to do things bad on purpose. To try to be like, it's okay if this looks half-assed. Like, it's just about the process of making it and having fun with it. I mean, like, that's my little thing. So do it for the process. It's about the journey.
And that is the perfect statement that brings us into thrifting.
Okay, so thrifting, I feel like an expert. I think you guys also.
I feel like an expert. You need a couple years under your belt to become an expert. But you had some topics you wanted to, or a specific outline. Look at us being.
So I like to separate it into, I guess, some of our favorite thrift finds, some of our favorite catch and release, things we saw but didn't buy. And then wish list items that you've been looking for but can't find.
Okay. I did bring one. I gotta pull this. This bag. This is one of my best thrift finds.
Oh, you got that thrifted?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Is that a bagoo?
I have no. I have no idea what this is. I got this tote bag. You can't tell from how far away how epic it is. It's got about 18 pockets on the outside. It's super thick canvas. It's very large. I got it at the Goodwill outlet.
I love.
Oh, I need
We
to
need
go.
to go.
Yeah, we should go.
If you could not, thank you for moving so I could shoot. I don't know how common they are, but we just got one near us, and Goodwill usually has pretty good discounts, and it's not like everything's pretty reasonably priced. Well, Goodwill outlet, I believe, is all the items that don't sell off the rack at all of the Goodwill stores. So they get put into this one warehouse, and it's everything by the pound. So it's not like, oh, this shirt's $5, this shirt's whatever.
Yeah.
It's by pound. It's like $25 pounds. I had gone there, and we were looking. I found brand new Madewell jeans that fit Holly.
Oh yeah.
And then I found that bag and a couple other things. And I walked past the bag, and I was like, I probably don't need another bag. But you know what? I have so much stuff. I'm not going to be able to carry it all. So I should just get a bag. And I use that bag so much. So that bag is one of the golden things I found.
Excellent find. Holly, what's your top find?
Oh my gosh, I have too many. But
I'm just thinking about
so I packed with all of the hard furniture in my apartment, like my nightstands and stuff. I got thrifted.
Oh.
I also got a Rebecca Minkoff map coat, which I didn't know about that because
it's cute. Is it the black one?
Yeah, it's the black one. I got that one for $30. It retails for over $300.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but it's just my web coat bag. I got a pair of Fry boots. I got a pair of Coach boots, both new.
Wow.
They have really fancy thrift stores here.
We do.
Yeah, so I've also gotten a lot of what's a really fancy menswear brand? Brooks Brothers shirt.
Oh shit, from where?
Goodwill. Yeah, instant.
Very fancy.
It's fancy when the gas stations and the McDonald's have to be brick under city code. That's when you know Goodwill. I've also gotten a lot of Vineyard Vines t-shirts. They're really comfy.
You got was it? They were North Face quarter zips.
Yeah. So one time when we were thrifting to find stuff for the studio, I had a bunch of basically new North Face quarter zips.
Wow. That one's good.
I've also gotten some new other fleece jackets with tags for free.
I love it when there's tags. I got a brand new men's Columbia quarter zip that's oversized. I think that one had tags. I'm trying to think of some of the other. Well, I think I wore it one time on the podcast, but it's a 4XL woven shirt with buttons, and it's so comfortable. How about you? What are some of your finds?
My most recent good find was something that was on my treasure hunt list for a while. So I was looking for the glass reusable foaming hand soap dispensers that they have at Bath and Body Works. Because I make
glass ones.
Yeah, nice. So they're but they're $20 each or something, maybe more at Bath and Body Works. Yeah, exactly. But the different brands I've gotten the off brand at Target that they sell, it just doesn't work as well. So that was on my thrift hunt list, and I found a set of 2 really cute pink ones when I was visiting my family this summer. So that was a great find. Me and Joe got a really huge, hi again. We got a really, really huge painting that's a scene of people at a dinner party. And we put it in our dining room, and it was originally $280 or something on the back from JCPenney or Jacques today. That's what I used to say. But I think we got it for like $10. What else? I get almost all of my clothes thrifted. I'm a big fan of this website called ThredUp.
Yeah.
So I prefer shopping there to anywhere else because you can actually sort by like style and like embellishment, like material that the fabric is made of. So I've gotten a couple of really nice cashmere tops from there for super cheap. And they also have a program where you can send in your clothes like a big bag and then they'll list those for sale. Like anything that sells, you'll get more of a credit back. I did that and they lost it in the mail. So they gave me a $35 credit. Yeah, pretty much all of my business wear I thrifted when I was like first starting to work in the corporate environment. And I just think that's the way to go. I think that so much stuff used to be made better quality than it is now. Like stuff will be falling apart with the threads. Like I really think that thrifting clothing is superior. But overall, yeah, I try to, shop secondhand first. It's definitely got like a financial component, but also a big thing that motivates me is seeing the textile mounds, like the textile mountains where we shift off like the unsold stuff. And like it literally is displacing some people because it's just taking over like this whole area. So for like environmental reasons, I think there's so many things that are already produced. Just have to go find it. And that's the tricky part sometimes is figuring out like what thrift store it's at. I really want to start going to estate sales. I don't really go to estate sales. But yeah, I love to reduce, reuse, recycle. I love to upcycle. That's kind of like somewhere between crafting and thrifting. Yeah. I like to take something and reuse it, remake it into something else. I'm a big fan of taking old candle jars because I realized that I was buying glass jars at Marshall's for like $7 when I'm already buying a glass jar for $10 filled with a candle.
Yeah.
Just clean it out after. So yeah.
I was going to say, like, for the business attire, that one's really good. Really, any clothes, because so many things go out of style.
Oh, yeah.
So many things you'll wear once and then it'll be like, I actually hate this, So you don't feel bad if you spend $3 on a shirt that you wear once compared to paying God knows how much.
Oh, I love to get, like I said earlier about the winter coats, I love to get a nice big men's winter coat.
Oh, yeah.
Like, worst I got a really nice North Face one or Columbia or something. Joe was like, that looks ridiculous on you. I'm like, okay, well, it covers my hands when I am walking because it's way oversized. It covers over my whole hands.
You don't need gloves. You save more money.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm like, this can be my subway coat. The germs won't touch me. If I'm inside of my own pod.
I feel like you can go into the store having an idea of what you kind of want, but you can't get disappointed if it's not there. But you can surprise yourself with certain things that are there. I was gonna say there are a few things I find very weird that like Goodwill's Will sells. Like they have like lotion and hand sanitizer and body wash. I'm like, no, you go. I thrifted Halloween costumes one year. My boyfriend and I went as Jim and Pam from The Office, and I thrifted everything. I'm also very proud that I thrifted a pair of pants that fit him perfectly.
That is pretty impressive.
With him even being there.
But boys' pants are easier. They're like waist size lightly.
That's true.
Wish I could relate.
That would be nice for women to have. But you can get decor. Some of the cookware might be a little sketchy, but you can always clean it. I did get a Keurig from there. It was missing like the water thing. It was like $5, and I just got the water thing, and that was $15 or something, and it works wonderfully.
That reminds me of my all-time best find. An Instapot for $7. $7? Although I did accidentally throw away like a tiny little piece of it because the little dishwasher
clear part.
Oh yes. Because I was like,
you have to order
I need to order a new one, but it's going to be just as much for the replacement.
Let me know if you find one. I want.
Oh, I'll let you.
A Jifway or an Instapot? Oh, okay, I'll let you know if I find it.
I'll let you know if I see them because I see them a lot too.
And I mean, if it's $7 and it doesn't work.
And I'm not even talking like electric pressure cooker. I'm talking Instant Pots or Instant Pot. Yeah, $7. I found that was so delicious because I had left work to go to a dentist appointment that day. And I was like, not really wanting to go back to work. So I was like, you know what? As a little treat, I'm going to stop by the Goodwill on my way from work, like extend this little trip by half an hour. And that's where I found my $7 Instant Pot. And I was like, I'm being rewarded for not going to work. I knew work was bad for me.
One of my favorite, I got this combination toaster oven called a Toast Station. I loved it so much. I don't still have it, but I loved it.
That one's good. If you need a crock pot, there's always so many of those.
So many.
When you're going off to college and you need like a utensil holder, all these other random things, go there. Oh, one of my other good finds was I randomly happened upon a planner. And I was like, well, this is nice. Nothing was filled out. I Googled, I think I paid $3 for it or something ridiculous. And I Googled it, and it's like $72 for this planner. It wasn't custom, it's just fancy. Oh, and I was like, okay. So yeah, I used that. You can get loose leaf paper for pretty cheap. It's always so random. Movies, books.
Yeah, I love to get like
game.
different coffee table cups and stuff, like just funky stuff. I'll say it. One of my other favorite finds is this decoration that's like a carved bird. Carved out of wood, and it had a little blurb on the back. It was clearly just somebody's like senior project or final project or something in art school, but like one of a kind art pieces. I love to find.
Also, I got a hand cranked pasta machine from Goodwill. Same with a blender.
Nice.
And like lots of cups, like wine glasses, because I'm not careful with them.
Yeah, and you can easily clean those out. So don't be like, ew, germs. You just leave them or whatever. The other thing I find a little bit weird, sometimes are shoes when they're like super worn down. But I mean,
especially if it's lightly worn. If you can't tell on the inside, but it's got a little tread worn down, then that's okay. But if it's like really got somebody's foot oils, like broken it into their foot, like that's a no from me, dog. I guess maybe if it's like a costume, if you like you said for a Halloween party, like I can double sock up for one night.
I got lucky finding a lot of new shoes. Yeah. So like, them.
What about our catch and releases? I know one thing that I put back, I think about all the time. It was like one of those things that was clearly made for a child, but it like would fit on a woman. You know what I mean? It's just a little short and stout.
Yeah.
And clearly made by someone's grandma. It was like a reversible vest. And it was Noah's Ark themed on one side. It had like all the animals and the arks. And then I forget what was on the other side. But I was like, no, I'm not like I don't have anywhere to wear obviously a children's Noah's Ark vest. It fit me pretty well, but I put it back and I think about it all the time to this day.
I'm trying to think of I don't know.
For me, I saw a Ruth Bader Ginsburg waffle maker.
Oh my god, you sent me a picture of that.
And I think that was like one of the ones where I was like, there's no reasonable reason I should buy this, but it's just so interesting.
It haunts
me. It haunts me.
I don't think I've had anything yet.
Yeah. So thrifting.
Think on yourself.
Anything yet? Done.
I haven't done anything yet.
So, what are some things on your thrift store wish list? Instapot, yeah. So, I really want some Le Creuset cookware because it's very expensive and it's very durable.
So if anyone wants to donate it, let us know which Goodwill you're donating it to.
And I don't think I'll ever find this, but I really want the thinking chair from Blue's Clues. I've seen it online. I know it exists. I want it. My cat wants it. My cat will sit in it. It will get good use. If you find one, let me know. Hit me up.
Yeah, hit us up.
I want the thinking chair.
That'd be kind of cool. Have you guys ever gone into a thrift store looking for something so specific and you find it?
Yeah. Crazy, right? Wait, that happened to us too, I think.
I have two examples. One of them was my friend had this pair of shorts from Target that were a specific brand, but they were really cute. But they're like last season style.
All in motion?
It might have been that. I forget. They're in the back of my server now. But they were super cute. I was like, I want that. They were like last year's, so they weren't in the store anymore. And I magically happened upon one of them. I'm always on the lookout for Lululemons leggings too, because I'm always intrigued. Oh, and then another random thing that I found at the outlet was, I don't know how old this pan was that my mom had, but it's a 9x13 pan, and it's got a cool cover that just slides right over the top. And I was like, yes, this is so fun. It's gonna last forever. Well, I got a hole in the bottom of it, so we had to get rid of it. I was like, I'm never gonna see this pan ever again. We go to the outlet mall. I'm looking through, found the exact same pan
right there,
pristine condition.
That was like, for you.
It was made for me. So yes, I bought it and I put it in my new tote. How about you? Did you find anything specific you were looking for, or what are you on the hunt?
I found the soap dispensers. That was really exciting, and I also found a really good lamp. Like my husband is addicted to lamps. It's like whenever we're in IKEA, I'm always have to be like, shield. Don't look. But I found a really cool like mosaic lamp one time, and it looked kind of handmade. So I love just one of a kind things like that are interesting. I'm always on the lookout for like interesting lighting. I also am always on the lookout for things that I can customize with crafting. So like a really good quality picture frame. A lot of times they're chipped, so it's a fun find.
Oh yeah.
And what else? Like a mirror, like a good mirror. I would love to put some vinyls on and customize like that. Although, like interesting books and movies. So I love little cute coffee table books. I found this book. It was actually at a used bookstore, not at a Goodwill, but it's called Dust Glass because me and my husband love this TV show called Blown Away. It's like a competition show, but with glass blowing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so then I found this book that's all about like the history of like glass and different glass designs through Germany. And it's a really old book still when they had the printing press, so you can like feel on the pages. And so yeah, I just love little creative stuff like that. I'm always looking out for unique items, I suppose.
They have a lot of those.
And something I really, really want is some sort of like tea light candle holder, but arranged sort of in a way. Or here comes my hands again. Sorry. I'm speaking. I have a bunch of crystal balls. And they're varying colors and sizes, and I want something that I can arrange them sort of like a little galaxy. Because
I've seen those online before, like the holders.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to look out for. If you see that, let me know, and then I'll let you know if I find it.
Yeah. Anything else we should add for thrifting? If we haven't convinced you to go to a Goodwill or a thrift store, you need to rewatch this. Any other parting words for thrifting or crafting?
You ever sage wisdom today?
I was totally thinking something about ThredUp when you were talking about the, like, oh, something is so good to look out for, but I can't think of what it is. I don't know. Check out ThredUp. It's really one of my favorite websites, and it makes it so easy.
I'll have to check it out.
Oh, I forgot my holy grail thrifting. I already told you guys about this because it was a while ago. I got it. It sounds ridiculous. I got 8 wedding dresses in a lot, and all of them were like made out of silk. It's Swarovski crystal.
Oh my god!
Like all of them were like at least $2,000.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So I sold one already, but I haven't really had time to get around to selling them. But
we should have you come over and do us in the like big mini round thing.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Or if you're worried about like creeps, I'm not worried about creeps. I'll come on for it.
Thank you. I do have pictures already. I'm just too lazy to list them.
So if you're looking for a wedding dress, let us know.
But yeah, so
we got a good deal on those.
And they were sample dresses. Like none of them have been like used. They were just like try-on dresses at the bridal salon. But yeah,
even if a used wedding dress has been what you wore.
I know, hopefully. But and like they're like correctly too. But yeah, so that was the best. I got 8 wedding dresses for $500. Each one was new, and each one cost over $2,000. The one I'm gonna wear cost $8,000.
That's insane.
Oh my god.
New.
I can't handle this camera today.
But yeah, so now I have 7 wedding dresses in my apartment. Yes, they are huge, and yes, they take up too much space.
How much were you trying to sell them for?
$1 million.
I sold this for $200.
Nice.
But that one was at least the cute one. But
so that was the tiered one.
Yeah, it was like giving like Miami second wedding.
We want to hear your guesses below of what this dress looked like. Whoever gets the closest will get a shout out in next week's episode.
Miami second wedding to me is giving like Philo. I know that's not right.
I've already seen it, so I can't say anything.
It kind of was Philo.
I think that's all for now, folks.
But well, we can't forget our expertly unqualified rants and advice. We had, what was it? I know we did some in the middle, but in advice, we already gave you advice. So you can tell it's been a long day.
But if you're listening this far, thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys next week. And thank you to Savana for joining. Bye.
All right, that's a wrap on our episode of Expertly Unqualified. If you stuck around this long,
you're either extremely loyal, extremely bored, or extremely caffeinated. Either way, we love that for you.
Make sure to follow us wherever you get your podcasts and leave a review if you laughed, related, or were personally attacked by something we said. Find new episodes and more on our website, thepodmates.com.
And don't forget, follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Expertly Unqualified. Send us your stories, questions, or weird hot takes. You might just hear them on a future episode.
We are, as always,
Expertly Unqualified. Conversation's so fun, you'll forget we have no idea what we're doing.
Was it Podmates Production?